Oh. Okay, if I'm not mistaken, we should be rolling. Everything should be good. Hold on, let me get all this music and all that hoopla right. And I think we should be rolling, man. Cause I got a new it's like the program that you stream with and whatnot. So I'm using a new one of those. Let me shoot. Oh, I missed. I suck. But yeah. All right. Give me a second, cause my head kind of fucked up right now. Make sure I got everything right. Yeah, I think I'm good. All right, let's get it. Ugh. Move this mic over. I should move it down, but nah, I think that's good right there. All right, check this out, y'all. What's up? What it do? Let me look at the camera. The camera over here. So I need to put like the camera over there. It's like that'd probably be a better point to put it at. But check this out, man. Hope everybody been doing good, man. Kicking it, living life, living good. But the whole point of us being here, man, is, you know what I'm saying, I know a whole lot y'all be having some questions and a whole lot of shit that y'all just want to say and want to ask. So yeah, so let's get it in. Ask me anything. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it honest here. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Faith Franklin said, "How old are you?" I'm 19. If you guys didn't know, and I actually turned 20 next month. So March 5th, 2016. You know what I'm saying? It'll be my 20th birthday. And it's kind of scary. You know what I'm saying? All my life, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, you know, being a kid and just doing childish things. You always had that excuse like, yeah, man, you know, I'm 16, I'm 15, I'm growing up, I'm a teenager, bro. Now, man, I'm in the big leagues, man. The big 2-0. So that's just going to be weird. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be really crazy. Let me answer some of these older questions, too. You know what I'm saying? When people were just asking shit from a minute ago. K Long said, what state do you live in? I live in North Kakalaka, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to us, I guess. Let me see. Dylan the Pickle said my nutsack on fire right now. Sriracha. You put sriracha sauce on your nutsack or something? Somebody's arguing with me on Instagram. People always do that, man. If you see me on Instagram, just random battles with 50. Who is? I don't have any tips for first time dabbing, to be honest. I mean, because for one, I haven't dabbed. So, and dabbed before. You know what I'm saying? Like oil, like what, hash oil and shit. I've smoked some good hash before and, you know, some good keef and shit like that. But I haven't smoked the real deal butane hash oil, you know what I'm saying? Some really good shatter or whatever the boys down there be calling it. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't got any tips, you know what I'm saying? Any shit like that. But put it this way, especially if you're a casual smoker, or if you don't smoke super duper strongly every day, all day, every day, I would go light, man, because, you know what I'm saying? The dude might take a dab, you know what I'm saying? Just a pinner dab, you know what I'm saying? Might a little quick and be like, man, let me go ahead and get me another one in there, you know what I'm saying? But hold on, let me hit this real quick. I guess that's my only tip. Start with actually a dab. Don't try and glob it up. Don't try and boom and glob, you know what I'm saying? Try a dab for the first time, because I've seen people die off, like, you know what I'm saying, little pebbles. So, you know what I'm saying? Keep it real, and I say keep it real, but keep it, you know what I'm saying, keep it light that first time. Six Spirit said the video keeps restarting. That's sad, man. I wish the encoding was betterly done. Let me switch up this Trizat. But yeah, fucking all right, hold on. Okay, Undercover. What's his name? Not Undercover. I'm reading his name wrong. It's Uncover of Secrets. He said, "What's your opinion on other drugs, opiates and psychedelics, and what kind of drugs have you done?" Oh yeah, guys, check this out. I did acid recently. You know what I'm saying? You know, I made the video a while ago when we had did quote unquote acid, but it was actually, you know, some fake shit, some old boo-boo, some doo-doo. But this time, you know what I'm saying, actually, you know, did the real deal Holyfield, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about that later on in the video. But yeah, man, it was pretty dope, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to drugs, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to any drugs, you know, fucking, put it this way, man. I think everything, you know, when you do everything, I think you should do it in moderation. Like especially when it comes to weed, you know, like when it comes to weed, you know, doing weed in moderation, you could smoke, you know, a pound a month. You know what I'm saying? That could be quote unquote moderate. That's nowhere near moderate. But fucking say smoke an ounce a month. You know what I'm saying? Or a couple ounces a month. You know, and it's fucking kind of moderate, you know what I'm saying? That's being for weed, especially since weed doesn't really, you know, if you have enough money to buy it and shit, it's not gonna fuck up your finances. It's kind of hard for it to fuck up your life. Is it possible? Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, kind of hard, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to other drugs, you know what I'm saying, like if you pop prescription drugs every night, or if you shoot heroin every night, snort coke every night, that can, you know, fuck you up, you know what I'm saying? So I think everything has its moderations, you know what I'm saying? You're probably in the club one night, you know what I'm saying, feeling like Tony Montana, do your line of coke, you know what I'm saying? But just know that shit, you know what I'm saying, is, you know what I'm saying, it's nothing to play with, or just any other drugs, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, you know, our kids, oh yeah, man, Papa Molly, dude, it's Papa Zan. Especially when it comes to shit like that, because let me hit this bow and I'm talking about it. You know, people fucking, people will, hold on, I'm gonna read that comment in a second, but because I'm confused, but, you know, people, you know, they'll like, especially like kids like not poser kids, but you know, everybody knew those kids in high school and middle school, just in school in general. They're like, yeah, man, we got super blazed last night, bro. And like, what happened? Yeah, it was like me and 5 guys, man. We smoked the blunt, like, you know what I'm saying, 1 blunt on 5 guys, but you know, they were super toasted. You know, those are like, not the poser kids, but kids were like, yeah, man, get high, let's, what up, Papa Zan, man. And they're the guys, like, when you actually, like, if you smoke like some real good weed with them, or you, like, basically they're the easiest to smoke out. You know, the guys who are always talking about those drugs, like, oh yeah, man, Papa Molly, Papa this, Papa that. As soon as you actually see them like do drugs, they're like dead and zooted and looted. So yeah, you know what I'm saying, always fucking, no matter what it comes to anything, don't underestimate anything. Like, don't fucking, you know, get some pot brownies and then just be like, yeah, man, I smoke every day. You know, just chow 6 of those things down, you know what I'm saying? Take it slow. Babyface God, he said eating ass. Me personally, have I done it? No, never eaten anyone's anus. I've never put a penis in nobody's anus, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but check this out. I can't see it as the most weirdest of things, man, because sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when you with your lady friend, you know what I'm saying, man, you know, sometimes when y'all, you know, y'all getting intimate, man, you'll do some things you ain't never thought of, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's, you know, something just as simple as, you know what I'm saying, y'all making love and you bite her on the neck, you know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying, you scratch a bike, or, you know what I'm saying, some shit like that. Just, it's always some things that you may not just, you know, boom, it just happens. So I mean, like, I can understand a nigga being in a 69 position, you know what I'm saying, you down there, you know what I'm saying, she doing her work, you doing your work, and the dude's just, you know, eating his dinner and just being like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying, I want a new platter today, and just stick his face in some cheeks. I can see it happening, you know, I can understand it. Eating ass isn't the weirdest thing of all time to me. But okay, let me see. Answer a new question. Joseph the First said, how do I get a 15-inch penis like yours? I don't know who told you that. I don't know that, but I'm pretty sure it's nowhere near close to that. Let me get a new track up here, and I'm gonna answer a serious question after that. But man, fucking, you know when you go on those porn sites and they're always like, hey, do you want a big dick? You know what I'm saying? Buy this pill, and it's always like they'll have like a before picture, and the dude's penis is like that big, and then they'll have after, and it's like the size of a fucking elephant trunk or some shit like that. I always thought that shit was the funniest thing, but I don't think there's actually a way. I think the only way that you can get your penis to be bigger is like through surgery. So if you guys, anybody out there has, you know, the little penis problem, you know, so I think you're gonna have to go under the knife if you want to fix that, man. Simple High said, do you fuck with Mac Dre? Yeah, I fuck with Mac Dre a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I won't, you know, I'm not gonna sit here in front of you like I know the whole catalog and all that shit. But for one, everything I've heard from him was dope. And 2, you know what I'm saying, I do know who he is, and you know what I'm saying, that whole thing. But yeah, man, Mac Dre is fire. Poon Hound, he said, you excited for the life of Pablo tomorrow? What the hell is the life of Pablo? I've been seeing you commenting that. Break it down for me down there. Field Tran said, what's your biggest fear? I don't know what my biggest fear in a more like, say, okay, like, I'm gonna tell you, like, I guess, you know, like, I'm about to turn 20 now, so I'm gonna talk like an old man to you guys, like, I'm an old guy. But either way, put it this way, like, I think now, like, I don't really have any fears of like when I was younger, I was scared of spiders, and I was scared of, you know, things like that. But now I think my fears are more like psychological and things like that. Like I have a fear of failing or a fear of this and that. You know what I'm saying? A fear of stuff like that. I have a fear of being misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? Something like, so it's like more things like that. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, like if any of you guys, man, because I remember back in the day, like I used to be scared of spiders and little things like that. Now I wouldn't say I'm fearless. You know what I'm saying? Just like I would walk in front of a guy with a loaded gun or some shit like that. But it's kind of more psychological of, especially like, say like jumping off the high dive at the pool or something like that, or, those things that you could just be scared of, you just have a fear of. I kind of got over that because I remember like around the time when I had like my first girlfriend, or my first serious girlfriend. I remember like I had like a spider. You know how a spider, like you're chilling in your room and a spider just comes out of nowhere. Like I have a bad thing of where I'm chilling in my room, right, and a spider would just literally just web down right in front of me, like, yeah, nigga, like he's talking shit to me, like, yeah, nigga, folk gang or some shit like that. And you know what I'm saying, like when it came to that, like, because I used to be like scared to like just right there kill a spider. I would probably have to go get like a book, put some gloves on, and get like 2 cans of spray and shit like that. But now it's literally, especially like, I'm talking about like real spider, not like a daddy long leg or some shit like that. I'm talking about like the jumping spiders or the little like the funny color spider. Like I'm talking about some scary looking shit, not just regular spider. I'm talking about some real nigga shit. But yeah, basically anytime I saw a spider, then I would always confront it. I always just, kill it, fuck it up, because I used to think, like I said, around the time I had a serious girlfriend, I'd be like, okay, just imagine if my girlfriend was here. You know how little guys, when you first get your first little piece of, action and all that hoopla, you started, thinking like a man, acting like a man. I was like, now just imagine if my girlfriend was here, dude. You know what I'm saying? What am I gonna do? Am I gonna cry and run? Am I gonna get her to kill the spider? You know what I'm saying? And what am I gonna think? I start thinking like, real big. I'm like, what am I gonna do when I have kids? You know what I'm saying? What am I gonna do? Get my kids to kill the spider? I'm gonna be scared to kill the spider from my kids. So it's just, if you got little small fears like that, or like I said, jumping off the, let me put this match out because I ain't gonna hit this ball right now. But you know what I'm saying? Like jumping off the high dive at the pool, or talking to that girl in public. You know what I'm saying? That girl that you always see at school and you want to go talk to her, go and talk to that girl. Because the one thing, like I say with that one, when it comes to like girls and like going to talking to somebody, like, or say if it's a girl going up to a guy, whatever the case is, a guy will always be like, oh man, I'm not gonna go talk to that girl because she'll blow me off, or she'll put me down, this and that, or whatever. But just imagine, or just think about it, or at the very least she won't like me. Just imagine, that girl could be thinking possibly the same thing. She could be looking at you and be thinking like, man, that's a cool guy, he looks like a cool dude, but I don't want to go talk to him. It seem weird, it seem like this, seem like whatever. Oh, shouts out to HBA Dad Fellas, I just seen him. I always say HBA, I don't know why. I mean, I always say I'm fucking up. God, not HB. I say HBA, HB. Either way, HB Dad Fellas, shout out to y'all, man. I don't know where I get that from, but HBA Dab Fellas, like that's, yeah. Fucking Razorhawk said I turn on. Oh, screen is black. My screen went black? Fucking, how long has my screen been black, man? I didn't know. Check this out, man. Y'all won't miss nothing, man. Y'all won't missing too much beauty over here right now. But yeah, check this out. Let me go ahead and, oh, my speaker's fucked up. Yeah, but thank you for telling me that my screen was fucked up. I'm here now. Who asked for a shout out right then? I'm gonna shout him out. And that doesn't, and check this out, man. I think this Abe the rapper, he said shout out my channel. Another up here. But it was somebody else that asked for a shout out. But yeah, I'm getting, like, put it this way. Everybody, they be like, yo, shout out. I'm not gonna add, I'm not gonna get, oh, Zaymaster 14, shout out to him. But I'm not gonna give everybody a shout out. I say, yo, man, shout out. But you know what I'm saying? I'll give you a shout out, you know what I'm saying? But like, if 800 people ask for shout out, I'll give all 800 of those people a shout out. You know what I'm saying? But because I get a lot of those requests, yo, man, shout me out, bro. So you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things, man. I know I love all of y'all, man, but I can't just sit here and shout out all day, just shout out, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, one thing about it, and I think, when it comes to the whole shout out phenomena, because, you know what I'm saying, I'm just like y'all. I grew up watching these videos, and I still watch, YouTube videos, and I'm a fan of people, you know what I'm saying? So that's why when people tell me that, they're a fan of me, that shit's really cool, and it's kind of weird, like I said, because I'm a fan of people, and I'm a fan of things, you know what I'm saying? So, either way, my whole thing of that, let me hit the bowl, and I'm gonna talk about it.
Next time
I think the whole thing, you know, with wanting a shout out, you know, from a person that you watch or a person you like, I think it's just a fact that, you know, that person acknowledges that you're there. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of the cool thing, because that's what I used to do. You know, I would ask, you know, hey man, do you see me? Shout out, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But yeah, man, like, I acknowledge all of y'all and I love all of you guys. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, don't ever get that, don't ever be confused or get that misconception. I don't see any of you guys as just like another number on the subscriber mark, another dollar in the bank or some shit like that. Because for one, I don't make that much money off YouTube. I literally make, like, the last check I had like $300, you know, $30 a month, and I think the one before that was like 200 or something. So I don't make that much off YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But that's the thing, you know, I love all of you guys. And like I said, from the whole start of this, you know, as soon as things started picking up, I said, you know, my biggest goal, and for one, you know, like, not even my biggest goal, but my biggest promise to you guys is that, you know what I'm saying, before it's all over with, I will, you know what I'm saying, we will meet up and shake each other's hand. You know, a lot of guys are saying, yo, man, I want to smoke a blunt with you, I want to listen to some music with you, I want to chill with you. We will most likely get dance, you know what I'm saying, at the very least, I'm at least get dap you up, shake your hand, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, some type of shit like that. Had that chat, man. But you know what I'm saying, that was just real quick. Gustavo Fring said, do you do meth? No, I don't, but I'm pretty sure if I do, you can hook me up with some good shit. If you guys don't get that, you know, Gustavo Fring. No, Carlos Gonzalez, I'm not gonna show my penis. You know, I've come this long, I've come to this without getting banned, getting fucked up and fucking copyrighted, or just any of the strikes. Cause that's one of the biggest things about this whole thing, man. I just, that was my biggest thing. I didn't want to, you know, get a whole lot of subscribers and get all this and banned or striked or all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy, or hacked. And that shit, you know, it's like, that's my biggest fear. THC Temple getting hacked. It's like teardrops, man. Why would you do that? I mean, but either way, we just, Hogwash wanted me to say, okay, Cold World. You know what I'm saying, for J. Cole. As a matter of fact, I may put on a J. Cole track up here. I got some in here. But I don't think, a matter of fact, I don't think I got many in this playlist. This little playlist like I got, you guys know I got this, I have an iTunes, I'm saying, it only has one J. Cole song. That's because I'm looking for the song, and I only put one song in there for some reason. And that is, I think, Forbidden Fruit, which is right here. Me and my bitch took a look down to the garden. Who keeps saying Frozen? Max Hayes. Oh, it's the screen frozen. The screen's frozen. That's what that means. See, I went black again. It's like, I don't know. It's like when I click off or do something, I go black. Hey, man, we black out. It's Black History Month, man. Y'all can deal with a black screen. I'm just joking. I love all of y'all, man. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Gabe the Beast. Didn't I already answer you, but he asked if I ever sucked a testicle. No. It's kind of... I think I'd believe. I think I'd remember if I did. If I ever sucked a testicle. So no, I don't think I've ever sucked a testicle. Then again, you never know. Jose Perez said, "Larry, what up? What'd he do?" Who said shout out to the UK? Oh, Seb Gades. He said respect from the UK. So yeah, man, you already know. Fuck it. Hold on. I saw a comment. Fucking Zekdify. He said, aren't you mad Kendrick doesn't go in on this song? That's the thing about this shit, though. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of set on a verse on the song from Kendrick, but, you know, just him being on the chorus and just, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to features and somebody, like, you know, two artists collaborating, I'm more excited about what they can do, like, coming together, other than, you know, oh, I need a verse. Oh, I need him to do this. Oh, I need to do him to do. You know what I'm saying? Because Kendrick came, you know, they made a dope, you know, it was a dope-ass collaboration without a verse. You know what I'm saying? Without a verse, it was a dope collaboration. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think, you know, that's what, I was more satisfied at that. But Randall asked me, Evan Gamble first, he asked me, are you gonna see Kid Cudi on his new tour? You know what I'm saying, like, anytime my artists are going on tour, my, you know, artists that I like, you know, I'm always, you know, hoping to catch something or catch a little glimpse, a sneak peek. So yeah, I would hope to, but I'm not, you know, planning on it, like, you know, I got a date that we're going to and we gotta, like, we're not planning on it like that, but I would like to. I would love to, you know, make it around there. Fuck. Everything went away right then. Somebody asked me if I ever smoked resin. Yes, I smoked resin before. Oh, and somebody just asked it again, so I said resin or not. Jake Johnson said resin or not. Yeah, I've smoked resin before. You know, resin is like, you know, like the goop. You know, the fucking goop would come out of the bowl after that. I've smoked it before, but you know, it's most definitely not something that you want to do. It's like when you don't have any pot left, and what I'm saying, smoke a little bit of resin. And I've only done it like, I can count it on one time, cause I can count it on one time. I can count it on one hand because I don't like resin like that. So it was literally back in like not even sophomore year, it's like freshman, so this was like back in the day. And that time, even when we were doing it, I don't even think we were dry. Like, I just think my boy, homeboy Matt, he was literally, just pulling out, fucking, I guess to conserve, pulling out some resin and blowing it down. So, that's pretty much all it is. I don't like that shit like that. Lane Calk said, can I stick my pee in your rectum? I don't think so. I'm saying, unless you pay me a hefty sum of money. I don't even know. Cause how when you and your homeboys, y'all be fucking like fucking, would you do this for 100 million? Would you do this for $1 million? I did like fucking. That's one of the ones. And I don't think we've ever, would you let a guy fuck in the ass? We've like, would you blow a guy for $1 billion or 100 million, stuff like that. And fucking, these are just weird questions, kind of the weird questions that you're only gonna ask when you're around your friends. You ain't gonna be walk in the library, hey y'all, you suck a cock. But fucking, yeah, I think that's one. Yeah, and oh man, I just couldn't imagine anything in my back door. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? People that do that, that's no knocking to them, because it's a lot of stuff that I don't do that other people like, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just you like it, and I really don't. I don't like the back. I couldn't imagine the back door. Put it that way, because they say don't knock it until you try it. But I think that's one where I could just look at, say, I couldn't imagine, man. I couldn't imagine that. It's the homie Pat said, I can't pronounce his last name, but he said I would eat ass for $1 million. So yeah, of course, I think I'd be right behind you. But yeah, let's see what's going on. I don't think I eat a male's ass for $1 million. I'd have to have enough money to where it has to spread across generations for me to eat a male's ass for $1 million. That's just wow. But let's see, Valerie. Oh no, I think I'm saying the name like it was. See, can I get a hold on? Oh no, what happened to my face over here? Am I black again, y'all? Episode do I do to everybody that be giving it up, we say. But hold on. Raleigh, North Carolina. And I remember your name, just Evan Gamble, and just talking about shit. Fucking. That's you remember, it was like, if you saw the video that I did talking about weed, choosing between weed or music, that's harder. Weed or women? Come on, dude. Like, and we would have to have women. For one, is like we'd have to keep, you know what I'm saying? We have to keep reproducing. But even I understand what you mean. Even if it wasn't that serious, to the point where the world would fucking fall apart. Women would always win that, man. You can't choose fucking pot over women. Like, well, pot and music, you can have a conversation. But when it comes to women, no, stop it, no. Black screen, hold on, I'm gonna fix that right now. Why does it keep blacking out? I know I'm black and everything, but you ain't got Jedi flu. Ooh, a good question. Elisa Pack. I don't know if it's Alicia Pack or Elisa Pack. Asked, shit. Do you think aliens are real? Of course. Aliens have to be real. There's no, you know what I'm saying? They're just like, or not even like, just imagine this. When I say an alien, I don't mean like, it'd be like some green, blob with a ray gun talking about pew pew flying a UFO around. But I mean, just the fact that we, you know what I'm saying, we're just imagine, man, Earth, you know what I'm saying, or the universe, they say the universe is like 100 billion light years deep, and all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? We haven't explored, not even like, I couldn't give you a real percentage, but I would doubt like less than 1%, if I'm not correct, of the universe. Yeah, or not even, I know we haven't explored, like actually sent people to a lot of places, but we haven't even, how they have like satellites and all this, basically the way that they find new planets and explore the universe without actually going there. I don't think we've even cracked half of a 0.5 percentage of that. You know what I'm saying? So I really believe if we're Earth, you know what I'm saying, we're out here, we have life forms out here. I think there's other life forms out there in the universe that just has to be somewhere. There has to be other life forms that we haven't found yet, just somewhere. Just like Jimmy said, somewhere a king has no wife. So yeah, it is. The homie said, what's that? Mason Pickzack said 0.002%. So yeah, I think that's like that. Carlos Gonzalez said, would you lick a nipple? What are you talking about? I hope you're talking about a female nipple. I don't even know if that's a question or not. I don't even know what's going on. Weed Birdman said, if you could be white for a day, would you be? I don't think so. I mean, you know, I wouldn't see necessarily the point, but I mean, check this out. It's one of those things where, you know, like, fuck it, if I got the chance to be something different for a day, yeah, I'd take it just for the fact that it's different, you know, just to see, you know, what it's like on the other side. So yeah, I would, you know, take that chance to be white for a day, you know, just to see what it's like and see what it be about, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how there's always a lot of racial misunderstandings, you know what I'm saying? There's some things that I'm just gonna understand a lot better because I'm black, and there's a lot of things that, you know, people on the white side are gonna understand a lot better because they're white, you know what I'm saying? That's where a whole lot of things kind of collaborate and elaborate, and that's why I say, you know, I tend to not really necessarily, you know, if me and somebody agree or not agree, if we disagree, you know, on certain things, I don't just, you know, call those persons idiots and jackasses, and for one, we're all idiots, but you know, I just don't call them, you know, super dumb and, oh, how can you think that way? Because, you know, for one, I don't know how they got to that, you know, point in their head to the point that they think that way that they think. And so, yeah, I would like to see, you know what I'm saying? I would like to hop over there and see, you know what I'm saying? I would like to see what it was like to be a woman for a day. I would like to see what it was like to be a gay dude, an Asian dude, fucking just anything different, you know. I would take the opportunity just a day. Shit, let's try it. Plus, I would like to be a woman, man. I play with my boobs, you know what I'm saying? I would like to see how that shit feels. I think that's number one on my list. If I got the chance, I would be a woman, because it's just, I don't know, I just want to try it. You can call me what you want, but I would like to try that. Let's see, Kevin Torres, get out of here, Kevin. He said, how much do you smoke a day? I smoke a day to keep me, see, I was trying to be real witty right now. I was about to say I can smoke enough to keep me high, but I couldn't even do that right then. But fucking I don't know, like, it's never like a set amount, you know what I'm saying? Especially, you know how when you first get a fresh pack of weed, say you get a half ounce, 14 grams of marijuana. Ah, man, I need another water bottle. I might go get me another water. I'm gonna check this out. You get your 14 grams. You know what I'm saying? When you first get it, you may roll you up like a 2-gram blunt, or, you know what I'm saying, you may enjoy yourself, you know what I'm saying, the first few days. But around the time you get around either 7 or 6, you know what I'm saying, when you start getting quote unquote low, and let me make sure I'm not black screen, cause I assume I am. Oh, I'm good. Fucking, you know what I'm saying, you'll start conserving then, you know what I'm saying, only taking bong rips necessarily when you need them, or, you know what I'm saying, when you know, put it that way, you know, when you first get it, you may splurge. At the end, you know, or middle to the end, you're not gonna do much splurging. So it's never a set amount of marijuana that I smoke, you know what I'm saying? I ain't custom grow. I'm trying to get on custom grow level though, cause custom grow gonna wake up and smoke a pound every day. Well, he can't, but you know what I'm saying, he could wake up and just smoke, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get on that level, but yeah, we ain't over there yet. Like, somebody asked what the plans for the future are. I don't know. I really don't know. Like I said, that's what's so scary, man. I turn 20 next month. And not to say I don't have any plans for the future. Like, that's just weird. But fucking, you know, like, I never say, you know, I'm gonna do this, and by next year I'm gonna be at this position, then by that time I'm gonna be there, then I'm gonna do this. Because for one thing, when it comes to me planning something or me making a strategy, it never ends up the way that I planned it. You know what I'm saying? It never does. So I kind of sort of just get something that I'm passionate about, you know what I'm saying, try to, you know, just work at doing that, you know what I'm saying, and, you know what I'm saying, over time, you know what I'm saying, I'll reap the benefits if I deserve them. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how it goes. Do I fuck goats? Come on now, official EZY. Now you're not even trying on the question shit. Somebody said take a bong rip. And this thing, you know, if people are kind of mad that I'm not answering the questions, that's why I kind of always hated. And I wish I could make this a little bigger. That's what she said. But fucking, god damn it. Oh, I messed up a box right then. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. Cause like, you know, I'll give me a second to talk, but fucking, I'm trying to read the comments, and while I'm reading that comment, and like, while I'm reading that comments, other comments like flowing right over it and like doing weird stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to, and like, mostly, I swear to God, fucking seeing the, okay, let me just answer a question, because I'm gonna go on and on. The homie Carson Connolly said cottonmouth advice. So like, right, keep a water bottle near you. Just, you know what I'm saying, keep you a bottle of water. You know what I'm saying? Bottles of water are always, you know what I'm saying, the key. The key, like, you know, DJ Khaled, he's running everywhere all over the internet, and just in real life, just talking about, yo man, this is the key to life, this is the key to that. I got that screen, clicking on this program is the key to fixing my black screen. Yeah, the key to dry mouth is water. Just keep you water. I don't know any places where they won't allow you to keep water. You know, like say you smoke before you go to school and you drive out at school. Keep you some water. Water. You can always have you some water in your book bag. I was about to say in your pocket, but it's not really gonna work out like that. Six Spirit said, "Come to Greensboro." Where are you coming to Greensboro? I don't know. Most likely, I'm gonna be coming everywhere. That's what she told me. But 300 Spartan said, "Do a vid tripping on acids." Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna tell you guys about my experience on that too. This recent experience that I had, and yeah, so I think that'll be pretty interesting to talk about. We'll probably talk about that tomorrow. Yeah, I just got some YouTube videos and it's not like YouTube videos. I have I was listening to music at first. No, I wasn't listening to music up here. I was testing my like sound and shit, and I wasn't on the computer at first. So what I did was, I went to the computer, but I was on the Xbox at first, and so I was testing out, some YouTube songs on Xbox, see how they sounded, the feedback pickup, and now I'm over there on that setup now. But either way, it's still playing like YouTube songs and shit. Now it's playing something off of Meek Mill's "Dreams Are Worth More Than Money" album. And people said that I look like Meek Mill, so I have no problem with Meek Mill, but it's sad that I have to look like him at this point in time. But I think Meek Mill is actually making a comeback, though. Honestly, like fucking, Drake had beat him in the neck and he had drop kicked him, but Meek has been getting up here recently. Oh shit, who asked me that question? Hold on, let me go back up. Nabith said, "Do you like Migos? If so, which one is your favorite?" And then he put the 100 emoji, 3 100 emojis, a fire emoji. What's that? I think it's a hand clap emoji and something else. I can't see the other one because it's on the computer, so the emojis look kind of funny. But chill. Yeah, I like the Migos, man. I dig the Migos. You know what I'm saying? I think they're really cool. People, they have a beef with the Migos, like, yo, man, they ain't too lyrical, they ain't too this, they ain't too that. But that's the thing with the Migos, man. Like, different artists have their purpose. You know what I'm saying? Some artists just have a purpose. Some artists can do it all. And when it comes to the Migos, man, they're kind of just, I wouldn't like to put them in that, how people say just the hype music type of thing. But the Migos is, like when they get on a song, they're like one of those artists to where either the song is going to be super hot or it's gonna be super trash. You know what I'm saying? And I think like they can only go half and half. And I think they got a good enough collection of songs that are good. At least to me, you know what I'm saying? I like them. They're not, when I listen to it, ew, that's terrible. It's horrible. Woo! Yeah, I told y'all we don't dab no more. You gotta do a double dab. You gotta. That's my shit though. I don't know. I just like dancing to it. But let me see. Fucking Papers of Glass. Somebody keeps asking, can Native Americans say nigga? Put it this way. Whoever you are, you can say whatever you want. But only thing about that is, what I'm saying, when people, I'm saying, if people, get upset with you, it doesn't matter what you say in this world. It doesn't matter if you say something that's right, wrong, thong, schlong. It don't matter what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you feel. If people, coming at you for it, people are going to come at you for your actions. Put it that way. Whatever you do. Like they came at Cam Newton for, walking off at the news, on the press. You know what I'm saying? So whatever you do in life, whether you think it's big or small, when people get upset about it, the people are going to get upset about silly stuff. And you know what I'm saying? And that's not to say when it comes to the whole nigga thing, but it's just the fact of, are you going to take that? Are you willing to take, what comes with it? If you want to be the white boy in the hood saying nigga, are you willing to take what comes with it? You know what I'm saying? That is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things in this life you can't just do and just be like, oh, why y'all mad? You know what I'm saying? You gotta sometimes you just gotta take it, man. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta. But either way, homie said, am I pissed about the Super Bowl? Who was that? Valerie, what is that? Shulen brother, the one from earlier. I think that should be the same one from earlier. I didn't even see the you know what I'm saying, the last. Either way, put it this way, the Super Bowl. And alright, yeah, I'm just getting to the Super Bowl. Check this out, the Super Bowl, man. I think the Super Bowl, like, for one, I'm not a big football fan or a big sports fan. You know what I'm saying? fucking, like, I'm one of those guys, you know, like, I watch when the Super Bowl comes on or when the big game, like the finals or some shit like that. And throughout the year, you know, I watch some games like with my friends, you know, they're more avid fans than I am. And, you know, I watch games with them and, you know, just be the guy, you know, talking shit. And not even talking shit, like, I understand the game of football. I used to play football, you know, like in high school and middle school, shit like that. So, you know, I'm not like just dumbfounded about what's going on. You know, I know the rules and I know what the dealio is, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but I was watching, especially when it comes to the NFL, when it comes to Super Bowl and all this hoopla, man, I think it was rigged. You know what I'm saying? If you were watching that game, like some of the plays that they were calling in that game were just hilarious. Like one of the first plays when they called when they challenged the play and they said it was an incomplete pass. Like anybody with eyes, unless you were Stevie Wonder, or Helen Keller, or somebody, like unless you literally couldn't see the game, nobody could lie to you and tell you that it was an incomplete pass. It's just stuff like that. But when it comes to that, like I said, when it's TV and entertainment, people are, you know what I'm saying, like it's always gonna be some flubber-dub going on. So I don't know, you know, I couldn't tell you if it was rigged, where who was signing and what kind of check and who would be doing what. But all I know is shit was fishy. Shit was very fishy. And Peyton Manning looked like an old man playing out there, man. I haven't seen, like I said, I'm not a big football fan, so I don't watch all the time. I don't know what everybody's always up to. But Peyton Manning, that was one of his worst performances that I've seen in a minute. And yeah, man, they playing that fire ass Shake It Off. That's another one of my tracks, yo. Shake It Off by Taylor Swift, that's my shit, yo. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's my shit, yo. I don't know why, but that's just shit. When that come on, that's my shit for some reason. But the homie, I am Kinso, said, is the weed you're smoking on very potent right now? I'm smoking on actually some Keef. Yeah, it's pretty good. You know, some pretty good stuff. You know, sometimes, you know, instead of having flour, you know, I'll just have some Keef or some hash or some shit like that. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? We be getting down over here. But yeah, that's some good shit. No flour, yeah, it's no flour right now. It's just on the hoopla. But yeah, let me see what's going on over here on these comment sections. Oh yeah, somebody said smoke now, please. Eat a spoonful of Keef. I saw a video one time of the dude he snorted a line of Keef. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if that guy is still alive to this date, but I know that was a disturbing video to watch. It wasn't even disturbing. I think that was El Guapo. I think that was him. If you guys know him, you guys probably don't. I think he has like he hasn't been around for a minute. I don't know. He hasn't been uploading. I don't think. I think he only has like 1,000 subs or some shit like that. But yeah, he snorted a line of Keef. That shit was wild animal. Kevin. And is that Kevin asked me if I listened to Burner? Is that my Kevin? Or is this is sounding like it? Because, you know, my Kevin name is Kevin. Either way, Kevin, stop asking me questions. You got a whole lot of people over here. You ask me these questions later, Kevin. If that's you, Kevin, I don't know which Kevin it is. That Kevin might be like, what are you talking about? Hold on, somebody asked me if I listen to Lil Yachty. Is that really like a real rapper, Lil Yachty? Like, these guys' names are, that's the funniest thing that I always talked about, like, or not talked about, but that's something that I always thought about in life, like, you know, just growing up. Because, you know, people used to think that Soulja Boy and stuff like that, names like that were dumb. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was just growing up, I was thinking, you know, rap names are kind of, you know, not becoming extinct. But you know what I'm saying? People are going to start having to get creative. And like, that's why I say like rapper, like, you know, when people talk about music being shitty and lyrics being trash and shit like that, I was thinking, man, like a whole lot of these rappers done took up a whole lot of the good ass shit, you know what I'm saying? Thinking of a master plan, you know what I'm saying? Like shit, like, you know, that it was so easy back in the day to spit some hot raps, you know what I'm saying? Cause nothing, it was like fresh. Like it was easy back then to come up with a good name, cause nobody had names, you know what I'm saying? You could just boom, you know what I'm saying? Fucking Method Man, let me Red Man, you know, Eminem, you know, like fucking, you could just come up with a name off the top of your dome. Nowadays, you got to search the internet and make sure it ain't no nigga on MySpace or nowhere with that name, like, you know what I'm saying? You could be copyrighting any damn body. That's why I think, you know, people like Kendrick Lamar, Travis Scott, those dudes, you know, I don't know if Travis Scott is his, I think that's his real name, like because Kendrick Lamar, like, I think his last name is Duckworth. I think Kendrick's real name is Kendrick Duckworth. So just imagine that. You know what I'm saying? People like, yo, man, you heard that new Kendrick Duckworth song? You know what I'm saying? So, and his first name was like K Dot, but you know, Kendrick Lamar, I think Lamar is his middle name, so Kendrick Lamar. You know, boom, bow. That's like look, Kanye West. You know, that's his name. That's boom, bow. He got a good name out the gate. You know, he was born with a good name. So, shouts out to the parents, man, when they give you a name like that. But either way, I'ma pull up another track. Dylan the Pickle, if you ask me another question about my pickle, me and you gonna have an issue. Unknown said, what about Fredo Santana? I ain't heard much about Fredo. I'll not say heard much about Fredo, but I haven't heard much from Fredo. Like the only song that I can name right now by Fredo is Where Your Trap. Where Your Trap, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear Fredo, you know what I'm saying, he always doing this thing, and I've always like known about Fredo, you know, fucking ever since Chief Keef and them, you know, blew up, which was like, what, 2012? Or was that late 2011? You guys know, like, when Don't Like came out, basically. You know what I'm saying? So I've always knew about Fredo, always knew about him, but I haven't always kept up with his music, because I'm not even really that much of a fan of Fredo. Like, Fredo, I don't really like him that much, like his music. You know what I'm saying? He kind of, you know, he just be doing his thing. But Where Your Trap, I do like that song. I like the chorus, but Fredo verse up there was kind of creepy. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I like him. You know what I'm saying? Some of these artists, sometimes it's, you know, their personality is better than their, you know, art. You know what I'm saying? So, and, you know, that's not an issue to me, you know what I'm saying? I love that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, every artist and all these people have their purpose. And at least Fredo's purpose to me, you know, is a little bit outside of music. Fernando 2555 said, have you tried Corrupt's Moon Rocks? And if you guys don't know what the Moon Rocks is, that's like the weed they dip it in like oil, and then they throw keef on it, throw some hash over here, maybe throw some weed crumbs over it. Like, you know, they basically just try and make like the most potent buds in the world. But basically, no, I haven't, man. I live in North Carolina, and put it this way, man. Like, people would be like, yo, man, do some strain reviews. Yo, man, do some this and that. Put it this way, man. Like, over here in North Carolina, I would have to be lying to you when I do strain reviews, because the strains that I be getting, I don't know what they is. You know what I'm saying? I could probably taste it, and so, you know, from the smoke and from the flavor and from the this and that, and I could probably assume what it is and most likely know, because, you know, I've been smoking for a while. But other than that, you know, it's like not like in California or these legal states, like I'm gonna get it in a labeled bag and it has THC content, it has this and that. Trust me, y'all, when I get it like that, we gonna get it popping. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be doing this strain versus that strain, your mama strain, your girlfriend strain, all that strain. You know what I'm saying? But until then, you know, I ain't gonna come up here and lie to y'all. I ain't gonna come up here and say, hey, man, I got some Granddaddy O-Dog. Like, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Until then, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it like we keeping it. But you know how we do. Fucking, let's see. Sam Pepper. Glow Jacob said, what about Sam Pepper? I've heard of Sam Pepper, and fucking Sam Pepper I've heard of him. Put it that way, he's just a name. Like, I've just heard of him, and you know, I don't even know what he does. And for one, I'm gonna look him up. I'm assuming that he makes music. He's a rapper or something, but I don't know. Like, honestly, he sounds like and that's crazy. The first thing when I type him in, it says sexual assault, so that's kind of weird. Excuse me, I burped. Oh, Sam Pepper, he's the YouTuber. Oh yeah, I mean, he does what he do. I don't even know. Like, it is, I don't even know him. So, and he has a whole lot of drama. As soon as I type in his name, it's people like coming after his neck. So I'm gonna leave that one alone. I don't know him. Fucking. Oh, give me my toast now. He said, "Did you ever ghost?" And by ghosting, and that's the one thing, I don't know the true definition of ghosting when it comes to weed, because isn't that like when you take a bong rip or you take a rip and you hold it in until nothing comes out? Isn't that ghosting? Because like, that's one thing, like when I was first getting into weed, people were arguing about what ghosting actually meant. People said that for one, it meant that, and it meant something else, other weird stuff. But that's why I think it means, no, I don't ever do that. I don't ever hold it in that long. But you asking if I ever ghosted, if you guys ever seen the movie, the Will Smith and Jaden Smith movie, After Earth, like, ghosting is like, you know, it's like a method that they use in the, it's like the Force for Star Wars, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so just think of that for After Earth, you know, the Will Smith movie. But everybody was shitting on that movie and frying that movie, so I just saw it recently, and it wasn't a bad movie, so I didn't understand, you know, everybody had always shat on it, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, Jaden Smith can't really act for dick, but, you know, he's not that bad. But either way, Carson Connolly, that's the most controversial movie I've seen recently. Fuck. I haven't, not really anything, man. You know what I'm saying, to be honest, controversial? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen, the movies that I have seen recently, though, and the other night I was watching movies on the bootleg movie website. I saw that, what is it, Daddy's Home? The one with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, and, yeah, that movie was pretty, it was alright, it was okay, you know, it'd be silly comedy. And what else did I watch? Fucking watch some other shit, man, but like nothing, you know, out there and crazy and wild and, you know what I'm saying, controversial. I did watch Scarface the other day, but I wasn't watching it for the first time, but I was watching it again because it's a dope ass fire movie. And that's one thing about it. So, you know, like Scarface was a movie like back in the day when it came out. And you guys know what I'm talking about. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you know, Shout Out to My Little Friend, you know that movie. Fucking back in the day when it came out, you know, everybody was like, oh my god, it's so violent and so this and that. Because for one, in a scene, you know, they do chainsaw a dude up. But I mean, you don't see the chainsawing happen, but you know, you see blood splatter on his face and stuff like that. But it's not, you know, too uberly violent. But back in the day, you know, people were like, oh my god, it's over the top. So, you know, that just goes to show, like I say, you look at video games today. Video games, like, fucking, when I play Grand Theft Auto now, and I get a prostitute, when I go and take that prostitute somewhere, like, you literally, you know, see him putting his hand on the girl head, you know, getting the neck, you know, fucking blowing her back out. You see all of that, and she's talking, she's like, oh my god, covering my face, and it's like, literally, it's crazy. Back in my day, like I said, when I was coming up, like, oh man, back in my day, yeah. Fucking video games didn't do none of that. Video games, fucking, when you took a prostitute, like even on Grand Theft Auto, when you took a prostitute behind a store or something like that, you literally, the screen went under the car and you saw the car just shake a little bit, and they said, oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah, and I saw Dirty Grandpa. Thank you, Cali Kid. I saw that. I saw Dirty Grandpa in the Daddy's Home. But he said it's a ripoff of something. What is it a ripoff of? I'm not sure, honestly. But I don't know, but either way, what was I talking about? Yeah, the sex in the video games. Because the reason I had brought it up and I was talking about it, because like back in the day, you know, everybody used to go mad and they used to, you know, go crazy because sex looked in Grand Theft Auto. But, you know, like, fucking, like I said, back in the day, they didn't do shit. Nowadays, you know, people get fucked out, you know, people getting their spines contorted in a video game, and it's not much talk about it, you know what I'm saying? So it just goes to show you how things change. You know what I'm saying? Who knows in 20 years what games will actually be doing. I'm pretty sure you're going to be seeing, like, realistic cum shots and, like, real stuff in video games. It's going to be virtual reality where you stick your penis in some kind of fucking pillow that's plugged up into some kind of wire or something, and you feel like it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be fucking weird because it's already weird. It's weird enough. But let's see. Jesse Sykes said I'm out of here. I'm pretty sure he's gone now, but I was gonna say adios, man. Hope you know what I'm saying, enjoy life. But Dylan the Pickle said, have you seen Ted 2? I think it sucked. We didn't need a Ted 2. I always thought that Ted 1, if you guys know Ted, you know Ted's the movie with the teddy bear, the talking teddy bear, made by the same guy who made Family Guy, Seth MacFarlane. But I thought that movie, Ted, was gonna be like, you know, a test for Family Guy, the movie. I thought they were gonna make a Family Guy movie. I think they're pretty late on that. They should have made a Family Guy movie by now. And in fact, I thought they were gonna put Ted in the movies and be like, okay, if this does good, then you know what I'm saying, we'll actually start seriously working on a Family Guy movie, and that never happened. So I thought that was silly. We didn't need that fucking shit. We didn't need a Ted 2. That was just weird. He said, did you watch the Warriors and play the game? Yeah, I did both. I saw the, and I only saw the movie like way back in the day. So like when the movie first came out, but when the game came out, like when the game came out, I had played the game and I saw the movie and shit like that. So yeah, it was a good movie, you know, watching it back then. You know what I'm saying? I remember it, not vividly, but I remember it. But yeah, I would like to watch it again today. I might pull that one up, you know what I'm saying? Check that out. Bobby Trent said, Bobby Trent, I was saying that real quick, but Bobby Trent said, what's your favorite superhero? I don't know. Like I really don't know, man. To be 100% honest with you, I don't know. That's a hard one right there, man. That's really a hard one. See, I tell you, like, especially when it comes to the movies, I don't know. Like right now, I like the Batman movies more. You know, like I like Batman. You know what I'm saying? Batman's cool, dude. You know, he does his thing. But you know, growing up, you know, especially because I've never been like a comic book guy. Like I've never been a comic book kid reading comic books and like really watching like people people comic book world. So other than that, you know, most of my favorites come from the movies, and people didn't like. Well, let me get into it. The fucking Spider-Man, you know, like I like the Spider-Man movies growing up. You know, I like 1 and 2, and I even like 3. I was about to say people didn't like 3. You know, that's what I was about to say when people didn't like, because people like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, but they didn't like Spider-Man 3, and I thought it was okay. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was a pretty good movie, but I like the Spider-Man movies growing up. So yeah, that goes for that. But I think they're pretty much kind of wonky and silly now. But you know, I don't even think it's just because of the character change. I think it's because it was, you know, I don't know, they do weird stuff now. But yeah, fucking, I guess I would say Spider-Man, man, if anybody. And I'm looking for a Spider-Man comeback. You know what I'm saying? And something that I think that they should do. You know, Childish Gambino was talking about it one time. I think he said it. Somebody said it on the internet. But they should make Childish Gambino Spider-Man. They should do that. I don't know why they don't do that. That would be, you know, Donald Glover. I was about to say Danny Glover, but Donald Glover. They should make Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, Spider-Man. I think that would be a good way. I think that, or at least try it out. You know, try it out like one time or something. I'm not saying that I know that he'll be perfect for the role, but try it out. I don't know. Try it in a pilot episode or some shit. I don't know. Just make a YouTube video about it. Do some shit. Fucking yeah. I don't know. Let me see. Let's see what's up with these questions, man. Let's see. Yeah. Hashtag Donald for Spider. Hell yeah. Bo said, what does Kanye's album initials stand for? I honestly think it stands for three levels of power. TLOP, I think that stands for 3 levels of power, because you know the album is in like 3 acts. It's like Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. But then again, I don't know. Who knows? He may change the album name again. Fucking Kanye. That would be cool. That would be cool. That he should just, well, it wouldn't be cool. He's been fucking, you know, renaming it all year. So, you know, now it's like, bro, just drop it. You know what I'm saying? We sick of all these renames. I got a new name for y'all. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have a new name for it when it comes to, I almost, if he wasn't talking about giving away prizes or, you know, giving people, you know, telling people to guess it, I would honestly be thinking that he may change it again. But I don't know. He should maybe. I think Kanye need to just probably, man. I wouldn't even say it anymore. I was going to say that Kanye should drop like one more album and probably retire or something like that. But I wouldn't say that about him. I say that about Eminem. I think Eminem should just go into the studio and fucking, oh yeah, The Life of Pablo. That's what it is. The Life of Pablo. That's weird. So that's what homie was talking about. Okay, The Life of Pablo. I don't even get it now, but hey, check it out. It may be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm ready to understand what it means. If that's what it means. I didn't see it, but if that's what it means. But let me switch up this track, and I'm gonna load me up a bowl. Yeah, Eminem. I think he needs to go into the studio and just, you know what I'm saying, push him out one more, you know, get Dre and just get, you know, whoever else he thinks he needs, and just go in the studio and, you know what I'm saying, probably push out just one more perfect record, you know what I'm saying, just one more boom, you know what I'm saying, just bow, you know what I'm saying. I think that'll send him out in a glorious record. I haven't liked Eminem's this is his last album. I like, you know, Relapse. I thought Relapse was pretty good, and he didn't. He now said fuck that last CD. That shit's in my trash. I'd be damned if I let another rapper get my ass. I don't know why he said that. It made me sad because I like that album. I like Eminem's Relapse album. Then he dropped, like I said, he dropped Recovery, and he was dissing Relapse. But I like Recovery. You know what I'm saying? Recovery was also another good album. But I didn't like Marshall Mathers LP 2. I think that was I don't know. So I think he just needs to drop one more album, man. Try and put his heart into it, you know what I'm saying, and get it going. And another thing about Eminem, he always tries to make like Call of Duty soundtracks, like, you know what I'm saying. He I don't know, he's weird. If you know what I'm not gonna explain that, but if you understand that, then you understand that. Brandon Fraley said, "What was my first video game?" Okay, so I remember either my first system was either a Sega Genesis or a PlayStation 1, but I'm almost certain it was a Sega. I'm almost certain, because I had it was Golden Axe 2, and it was a Sonic game. I forget which Sonic game it was, but if you guys know the Sonic games on Sega Genesis, which I'm guessing like 3 of you probably do, you know what I'm saying, it was one of those. And yeah, I used to play those shits up. And then I had got a PlayStation 1 my dad had picked up like second hand, you know what I'm saying, like off of somebody with a whole, and then they had like a whole plethora of games. They had like all the Resident Evil games, which I was scared to play at the time. I was like, what, 4 or 5? I was scared as shit to play those fucking games. I was scared as hell to play the Resident Evil games, and I had all of them, so that was funny. You know, all my cousins would like pick fun at me because they were a little bit older than me, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So I'd take the games over there and they'd fuck them up, but you know, I wouldn't play them like that. I'd be scared as fuck to put that shit in. I remember I used to put it in, and like the fucking intro, at the intro screen, I'd just be staring like, oh my god, this is kind of scary, and it'll start playing, like a demo will actually start playing of the game, so it'll just be, you know, the characters running through the motions. When I saw that, I would get scared for some reason. I don't know why, but I got scared. So Carlos said, do I like Black Ops 3? I like Black Ops 3. I think it's good, but I only like one map on it, which is Combine, and then they took off Combine 24/7, like, and that's like playing Combine over and over again. So let's see. Alexander the Great said, roll a blunt, nigga. Put it this way, man. I'm gonna get y'all a blunt up here sometime soon, man. But that's the joke, man. Here recently, man, my budget just been tight, man, to just be rolling up the blunts. Like I said, when you get that pack, like for the folks who weren't here earlier, I said, you know, when you get that fresh pack, say you get a ½ ounce. When you first get it, you gonna roll you up like, you know what I'm saying? You gonna splurge at first, and then later on, you're gonna be conserving. You know what I'm saying? During, you know, getting up to the end of the pack, you're gonna try and conserve. For most of you folks out there, some niggas out there, like I said, Custom Grow shit, he like, conserve, man, what's that? You know, it's what the 3.5 pound blunt, you know what I'm saying? But fucking, I'm gonna load up this bowl too. Yeah, I just been on conserve mode for a little bit here, lately, and chill. Like I said, we're gonna get it here. We're gonna get rolling, and when we get rolling, like I said, who gonna be the first to know? Yo, Jordan Ferguson said half. Oh, yeah, I could have said that, but he said How High or Half Baked. If you guys don't know that, those are two super dope stoner movies. Half Baked and How High. I remember Half Baked. That was a movie back in the day. My dad had it on VHS, VCR. I remember I saw it I would see it in the house. I didn't watch it back then when I was that young. I was like 4 or 5, or however young. I was like super young. And I remember just like seeing the cover, and it was Dave Chappelle and the other dude. I forgot his name. I think that was Kenny on the cover. So it was him and his buddy, that were in the movie on the cover, and I would just see it, and it said "Keep off the grass," and just I didn't know anything about the movie. I didn't even suspect anything about it from that time. But either way, basically it turned out to be a super dope weed movie, and yeah, I watched it. I've seen it. It's super dope. Over time I saw it now, and I've seen it like 200 times. But yeah, super dope. And yeah, How High, you guys, of course, you should know that one. That's Method Man and Redman. You know what I'm saying? That was their stoner movie that's been lacking a sequel for like the past. Everybody wanted a sequel for that movie like as soon as it came out. I think it came out like 2000. Either 2002 or 3, very early, and I saw it around 2007. You know what I'm saying? That's when I was, growing. I was in middle school then, and I had downloaded it off an illegal movie site. But yeah, I don't know. I couldn't pick between those two, man. That's hard, man. You guys always give me some harder shit to live with, but damn, I don't know. I guess I'd say How High, just because How High is one of those movies where I think I could. I don't know, man. Jesus, that's hard. But I think I could watch How High more than Half Baked. I think, but both of them are super funny, super dope, and it's hard to choose between them. So you know what I'm saying? It's like choosing between your kids. Who said? One of the homies, the Space Monkey, said Watchmen is my all-time favorite movie. I haven't seen that movie, but a whole lot of people, claim they enjoyed it. So hell yeah, what I'm saying? I'll check it out one time. What I'm saying? I'll check it out at some point. Jesse Sykes says screw How High, Half Baked. Both are funny, by the way. He was joking, but he said Up in Smoke is the best. Yeah, that Up in Smoke, I think I could probably watch that every day. Let's see what's going on here, but it's still competition. I won't say that it's super trash. Blaze Cushman said, "Hey man, do you like Death Grips?" Death Grips are puzzling to me. Put it that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't even know if I like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because like most of the Death Grips music I haven't heard any of their new stuff. Like the last thing that I heard was probably the one that came after the Money Store. Wasn't that like the one with the guy's dick on the cover or some shit like that? I think that's the last one I heard. But either way, it was like The Money Store. I like The Money Store. The Money Store, I understood that record. The Money Store was good. So, but other than that, like, and I don't know, it's just like a lot of noise. You know what I'm saying? Def Grips just makes very noisy, uncooperative music. You know what I'm saying? If uncooperative had a sound, that's what it would be. Death Grips, you know what I'm saying? It's just, and that's the joke. I can't understand the dude. If I understand what he was saying, then probably I would like it more. And if you guys don't know Death Grips, go check him out, because you know it's puzzling. But you know what I'm saying, like I say, it is, you know what I'm saying, I can tell that there's something there. Maybe I can't hear it, but it's something there. You know what I'm saying? But if I could hear the lyrics, I would enjoy it more. But I can't understand the lyrics. The dude's just like Death Grips, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy, but it's cool, I guess. It's crazy. Oh, Valerie, again, another dope question. If you could smoke a burr with one MC, who would it be? I'd kick it with Nas. Whew, you shouldn't even said that, because you know how when you pick something sometimes, like, that's why I say I can never pick a favorite rapper, because I would just have to do it off the top of my head, because if I sat there and thought about it, I'd never be able to pick. You know what I'm saying? You think about the underground, the overground, the old school, new school, the internet, you know, you think everybody, you know what I'm saying? So when we think everybody, it's hard to pick who's the best rapper of all time. But who would I toke up with? Right now on the screen, they're playing a Sean Kingston and Wiz Khalifa video. So I don't know, you know, Wiz Khalifa is of course one of those guys, but I wouldn't even pick Wiz Khalifa, because you know what, if you see Wiz Khalifa, you know what I'm saying, and in his sector, like say you work in the entertainment industry or something, I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to smoke with you, you know, or he'll let you, you know, you can smoke. I'm pretty sure it's easy, you know what I'm saying, to smoke with. But I don't know, probably Adele, or like somebody who like you wouldn't be able to smoke with. Probably like, you know, somebody like super under, like, I don't even listen to Adele like that, you know what I'm saying? But she has, you know, she can sing, and she has some dope songs like Rolling in the Deep and all that. I don't really like her new record like that, but you know what I'm saying, I like, you know, some of the old shit. But yeah, like somebody who, yeah, you know, like fucking Obama, you know what I'm saying, some shit like that. But I couldn't pick a, you know what I'm saying, like when it comes to, especially like what, like a rapper, I don't know, when it comes to a rapper, I don't know, because I'm still trying to pick, you know what I'm saying, one of those hard, you know what I'm saying, hard to get, hard to miss, because, you know, everybody off the top of the head, Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg, stuff like that, but that's stuff you can make happen, and I know I'll enjoy those experiences. But I don't know, somebody just who probably, I don't know, I'd have to come back to you on that one, but I'd like to smoke with Obama if I could, or Bernie Sanders. That's a new, you know what I'm saying, because the homie who's at Ned Taylor just asked what's my opinion on Bernie Sanders. You know, I'm not that big on the political game and world. I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know, oh yeah, he, you know, like I know, you know, his, you know, complete, you know, political standpoints. Like, you know, I don't know if he's gonna raise taxes, if he's gonna do this, if he's gonna do that, if he's gonna do that. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I do. I don't. But I'm gonna tell you what you want to know about his personality and all that hoopla. You know, when it comes to these politicians, they always seem to lie with you and front to you and bullshit. But Bernie, you know, even, you know, he'll sit there and tell, you know, he'll tell you straight up if he's, you know, he'll tell you straight up. You know, I just like his personality. I think he's a cool guy. Hey, he's cool. You know, I like him. You know what I'm saying? He's the president I like. You know, a candidate that I like. But other than that, one other thing, the only flaw that he has, man, is he's very old. You know what I'm saying? He's an old dude. Other than that, you know what I'm saying? He's a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? Will I vote for him? I don't know. We have a long, you know what I'm saying? We have a long time to think about that. But I think he's super good. Let's see. Jason Paul said Bush did 9/11, confirmed. Let's see. Carson said, I'm done talking my shit or taking my shit. Oh, you took a shit, man. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, Carlos Velasquez, Donald Trump is a jackass. He's a dick. We are like, this is stuff we've been established. Donald Trump is an idiot. I'm surprised every time I see him on TV, every time he's still around, I'm always like, this nigga still around. Don't get it. But yeah. Chambers asks, what's your favorite porn category? I don't know. Compilation porn. I like watching clips. I like watching, you know what I'm saying, I can't just watch you know what I'm saying, if I'm sitting there, if I'm watching porn, you know what I'm saying, doing my business, you know what I'm saying, I don't like to watch, you know, the same thing, you know what I'm saying, or sometimes I do, you know, but most of the time, you know, I like to watch clips of a certain thing, you know what I'm saying? Like I was about to throw my boy Matt under the stairs, but my boy Matt, like something like if you look up on his shit, he'll have like ebony lesbian compilation or something like that, because Matt doesn't watch straight porn, he loves lesbian porn. But either way, fucking digressing, and shouts out to Matt, but he'll probably get mad at me later on. Hey man, wait a minute. But either way, fucking like he'll watch ebony lesbians and shit like that, so I'll probably watch an ebony compilation or a lesbian compilation or some kind of compilation, you know what I'm saying? I like compilation porn, so I don't know. Chow Noir said, what's your most underrated artist? I don't know, man. For one, Micah Doom, he's one of them, you know, because a lot of you guys probably don't know Micah Doom, and if you do know Micah Doom, that's cool. Like, a whole lot of people, like, when I play Micah Doom, they be like, yo, man, I know him. Like, that's cool. So, because Micah Doom, he's very underrated. If you don't, just type in, go to Google and type in Micah Doom, The Main, and go to his SoundCloud and download or listen to The Main, the album that came out in 2012. It was super dope to me. I love that shit. Let's see. Kevin asked me again, do you like edibles? Hell yeah, edibles are the shiz. Let's see, what's going on? BBW. Yeah, man, BBWs need love too, man. I can't front, man. Sometimes I gotta type in that BBW just a couple times too, you know what I'm saying? But either way, fucking let's see. How did your doctor... Hold on. The homie P-Dog3334 said, how did you tell your doctor about your weed use, and how did you get your medical card? I'm sorry if I'm spamming. Oh, no, but I didn't see that question. It's the first time I actually saw that one, but I live in North Carolina. I don't have a weed card, so, you know what I'm saying? If I were to smoke weed, it would be illegal, so, you know what I'm saying? That's why I said, well, we don't smoke weed here on the THC, because that would be an illegal act, and doing an illegal act is wrong, you know what I'm saying, or illegal, whichever one comes first. So yeah, you know how it goes over here. But yeah, fucking like when it comes to like being in medical states though and needing a medical card, as far as California is concerned, because I've heard that you know, other states are harder than others, but California though, people claim that, you know, literally shit, you go to your doctor and be like, yo man, my back hurt, my neck hurt, you know, my feelings hurt, you know, and you'll get a card, you know, you pay, I think you have to pay like for the card or something like that. It's not, you know, pay like something exuberant, you know, pay like $100 or, you know how they do, you pay some processing fees and shit like that, and yeah, you'll get you a card. So it's not, you know, really crazy and really hardcore, you know what I'm saying? Let's see, Jordan Kellerman said, what's my favorite way to smoke? Most definitely the bong or pipe, some method of that way. But you know what I'm saying, I do, you know what I'm saying, I love the blunt in the joint, you know, I love those ways. But you know, especially, you know, for my lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, like fucking I just can't smoke blunt. So, and if you know what I'm talking about, that's a Danny Brown song. But fucking if you don't know what I'm talking about, but if you know what I'm talking about, you already knew the song. But that's my track. I haven't played that song in a minute. But fucking like the bongs or the bong rips, excuse me, but the bongs or whatever, they give you the best bang for your buck, if you ask me. The bong rips and stuff like that over, you know, joints and bongs and joints and blunts and stuff like that. And vaporizers, like I've had a vaporizer before. I had a box vape, and that was like 2 years ago now, 2 summers ago. It was it was okay. I wouldn't buy. I would buy one again, like just to see, like, you know, if they're any better or whatever. But you know what I'm saying, just, you know what I'm saying, like that nothing beats the bong to me. You know what I'm saying, like it's like bang for your buck wise, the bong. You know what I'm saying, bong shit like that. Because when you have a bong, pull up this next track. Hold on, give me a second. Give me the green light. But when you have a bong though, it's like it's like, say like, okay, you have a gram of weed. That can be like 2 sessions, you know what I'm saying? You could smoke your half a gram, you know what I'm saying, here, and, you know, smoke a half a gram there. You know what I'm saying? You can have you 2 sessions at night or day, or the one day and the next day, or whatever you do. When it comes to a blunt though, you know, 9 times out of 10, or about 6, or not 6, about 8 times out of 10, you're not gonna be smoking a half gram blunt. Or, you know, a whole lot of people do, you know what I'm saying, you know, especially, you know, if you one of the people, you know, who buy half grams of weed. But if you do, you know what I'm saying, a half gram blunt versus a half gram in a bong just doesn't, you know, add up to me, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, because right now I'm gonna puff that blunt down, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take the blunt to the face. But when it comes to that, like I said, that gram to the bong, you know what I'm saying, I could stretch that over the day. It's hard to stretch a blunt over the day. Can you do it? Yeah. But you know what I'm saying, in that case, you know what I'm saying, you can stretch out a gram over the course of a week, you know what I'm saying, by only taking a bong rip over, you know, the week. You know, anybody can do anything, but, you know, You're not gonna do that, you know what I'm saying? Is that you wouldn't get much. So like I said, bang for the buck, give me that bone. Man, I had to burp, so excuse me. Let's see, the Daily Grind said, dancest tweed you've ever had? Who, I don't even get that question. And he said, answer in a Morgan Freeman voice, please. I'm baked as fuck, and I'd cry laughing. I can't do a Morgan Freeman's voice. And I don't even understand the question. He said, dancest tweed you've ever had? I don't think I've ever danced with any tweed, sir. See, my Morgan Freeman is horrible. I'm making him sound like fucking, I don't even know, a Britishman or something, a stereotypical Brit, like some. Let's skip that. Forget that. I wish I had the Men in Black thing. You know what I'm saying? Where I can just zap. We got bow. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't see shit. But either way, fucking get Bloods of the Crips. Really? That's a very out there question. I'm gonna leave that one to the. I'm gonna leave that one in the YouTube space there. But Tyrene Miller said, do Swisher or Backwoods burn slow? See, if you ask me, I don't even know, but I think Backwoods burn a little bit quicker. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you're at, cause like when I have a Swisher or a Dutch or some stuff like that, you know, my blunts tend to burn, you know, a little bit longer. If you guys go back and look at my videos, you know what I'm saying? My blunts tend to burn, you know, a little long. You know what I'm saying? But when I have a backwood, they'll burn long too. But it's like, cause I love the burn of a backwood. It's like the closest, because like, okay, I love the way that joints burn, you know what I'm saying? And I love the way that blunts, you know what I'm saying, take a long time to burn, you know what I'm saying? You know, you can smoke it down, but I like the way that a joint burns, you know what I'm saying? I think it's like light, you know what I'm saying, leaf, you know what I'm saying? It's like less paper and more, you know, burning your weed. And I think that's what it comes to, like on a backwood. I think you're burning, you know, less paper and you're burning more weed. But I think with less paper, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be a little bit quicker smoke. But that's just my little thing on it. But you know, fucking, I love my backwoods now. Don't get it twisted. I love backwoods. I don't care if it take a minute to smoke down the blunt shit, but I love backwoods. Backwoods are the shit. This dude said, how did those blunts you roll burn for 15 to 20 minutes? Don't roll, you know, the key to a blunt, I forgot how the man had said it. He said, like, don't roll the blunt, like, roll the weed. You know what I'm saying? Roll the weed inside of the blunt. Don't roll the blunt itself, roll the weed, or something like that. I forgot, you know, don't quote me on that, but it was a good quote because, you know what I'm saying, you're not tucking it, you're not tucking it tight, you know, you're not really, you know what I'm saying, you're just letting the weed, you know, when you're rolling a blunt, you know how the weed just forms and sticks to itself, you know what I'm saying, you just basically just bam, you know what I'm saying, you're just wrapping a leaf around it, you know what I'm saying. But I don't know, you know what I'm saying, it's always been that, you know what I'm saying. A homie said white owls burn long. Yeah, like, pretty much it doesn't matter. If you guys know Good Times is another, like, it's like a cheap blunt brand. It has like blunts in a pack, you know what I'm saying. So they're supposed to be quote unquote cheap blunts, but you know what I'm saying, they burn slow and the taste isn't horrible. Because that's one thing about the Good Times, they were kind of, you know what I'm saying, the taste was the highest. You know how tobacco, like the tobacco taste, like fucking Dutchess will be like, not Dutchess, Swishers would be the worst, and Dutchess will probably be a little bit better, and Backwoods would be like the less of a tobacco taste. You know what I'm saying? You don't get that much of a tobacco taste from the Backwoods. You may get more of a tobacco rush, you know what I'm saying, that other people will say, and I kind of feel it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying, but it's less of a taste, you know what I'm saying? But I think the Good Time brand cigarillos have, you know what I'm saying, the worst taste to them, but at the end of the day, they're not that bad. And another homie, Generic Taco, said, do you like Future? Yeah, I like Future, and I'll elaborate on that a little bit more in a second. But Chambers said Zigzags got really good raps. I like the Zigzag raps, but I remember let me stop fronting, because I remember when I had first had it, like the homie, this was back in the days when you know, I couldn't get my own raps like that. So what I would do, you know, I would send my dealer, you know what I'm saying, the homie, he was 18, so, you know, I would send him over there, you know what I'm saying, I'd be like, yo, man, pick me up. I'd be like, I need, you know, a couple bags of, you know what I'm saying, that young, you know what I mean, and I need that, you know what I'm saying, can you give me a blunt wrap, I got $1 for you. And so, you know what I'm saying, he, you know, picked it up, like the first time he did it, he gave me a pack of the wraps, the Zigzag wraps, and I looked at them, and that was the first time I ever had them, because when I pulled them out of the pack, you know, they were wet, not wet, but you know, they're kind of moist. You know what I'm saying? Those raps that come like that, they're kind of moist, and I didn't like that. And yeah, so that's my only beef with those. I don't like how they're kind of moist. You know what I'm saying? When you pull them out of the pack, not moist like where they're wet. You touch them and it's wet, but it's you know how if you guys have ever rolled them and you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And that's what I didn't like. But yeah, other than that, yeah, I don't like those blunt raps. You know, I like the, you know, give me a Swisher, Dutch, anything else, but the raps, I don't like those. I don't like those. Let's see. P Dog said, "How do I talk about weed without people thinking you're a lazy ass, unintelligent person?" For one, you know, just don't be one of those people like, yeah, man, smoke weed every day, bro. You know, you got a 420 hat on, a pot leaf shirt on. Yeah, and I'm the one to talk right now, right? But a pot leaf shirt on with the weed jeans and the, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's not to say you can't weed. That's what I'm saying. You can't, like, it's not like weird if you wear weed clothes, but it's some people, it's a thing. It's called doing it, and it's something called overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? It's doing it wrong, you know, doing it right, and overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, somebody with the pot leaf hat and you know, a joint on each ear, you know what I'm saying, just weed clothes, weed book bag, you know what I'm saying, and he's like, yo bro, getting stoned, man, you know, like, he looks crazy. He just looks crazy to people. But you know, if you're talking, or if you're talking about weed or some shit like that, because you know, I understand that, you know, fucking, especially like, just like if there's a time where weed can be brought up in a normal conversation to where the people, you know, they probably aren't stoners. Like, I understand that situation, like at school or here or there, anywhere. I don't know, man. Just I don't really know. Just you know what to do. If you aren't one of those people who just say, hey man, roll the blunt up, you know what I'm saying? Just talk about weed. You know, just give them the facts. Be honest. Be real. I guess that's the best way to say it. Just be real. If you be real, you ain't really got much to worry about. Ryan Smith said, you coming back up to DC soon and finna match? Hey man, wherever I come next, man, you know what I'm saying, whoever want to match up, man, we can do a little meet and greet Smoky Town. Either way, Zektify said, my favorite YouTubers are Psyched Substance, X Code. I don't know Psyched Substance. I don't know him. I know X Code, of course. It seems like I heard of Icarus 480. But yeah, other people, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would see why you like those guys, but I don't know Psych Substance and Icarus, so you know what I'm saying? That's to say, you know, they're not good YouTubers. I just, you know, don't know them, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people out here. It's cool. Like, I like finding new YouTubers, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's crazy how you can miss somebody and then all of a sudden you just come up to their channel, they have like 1 million subscribers or some shit. You're like, how come I don't know this guy? And then you watch his shit and he's cool, and you know what I'm saying? That's how YouTube works. You guys found me that way, you know what I'm saying? So YouTube is dope for that shit. Let's see. Mac Toomer said, what's your view on all drugs? Like I said, man, when it comes to the drugs, I think all drugs have their purpose and all drugs have their moderation, you know what I'm saying? Somebody can wake up and smoke a joint every day, right? You wake up and smoke a crack rock every day, or you know, do a blow every day, and it's gonna have, you know, more consequences than it would on the weed side. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, everything in moderation, and everything has its purpose. And be fucking careful. That's pretty much about it. You know what I'm saying? Because drugs aren't evil. You know what I'm saying? It's just our education of them is evil, and two, the people who control them are evil. You know what I'm saying? Like, the drugs are in the black market. That's why I, you know, say, why don't people just, you know, legalize drugs and regulate them? You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. Cause just think about it. Right now, if I wanted to go buy some weed, man, I gotta go cop the weed from the dude who got the weed in one hand and the crack rock in the other. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But either way, like one homie said that I was copying Shoe Nice with the either way. That's just, you know, my go-to word, you know, when I don't have anything else. Like, either way, you know what I'm saying? But fucking yeah, I do watch Shoe Nice, you know. Well, quote unquote watch Shoe Nice, you know. I'm a subscriber to him, and I watch his videos every now and then, especially when he's like eating a pineapple or some shit like that, or some crazy mess. But either way, fucking, I hope Shoe Nice is okay, man, because I've seen, you know, people talk about stories of Shoe Nice, you know, being like a real addict and shit like that. And I believe it, man. Anybody who could slam a bottle of liquor and shit like that, something got to be going on, you know what I'm saying? But either way, like I said, it's love to the guy, man, and I hope he's alright. But let's see, it turned into a PSA right there. Generic Taco said Drake or Meek Mill. I don't know. That's why are we even still putting those guys up against each other, man? But I'm gonna tell you one thing. For one, I would say if I had to pick, because I don't really care about the whole thing, you know what I'm saying, like care to a point where, you know, because I say that because, you know, some people care too much. Like I say, it's doing it wrong, doing it right, and overdoing it. And some people, you know, they go on Meek's shit and leave emojis and be like, fuck you, nigga, you a bitch. Or like Drake, fuck your mama when he's, you know what I'm saying? People get mad and angry. You know what I'm saying? I don't really pick one. Like I said, as the fans, like anytime, especially when people are beefing and they aren't beefing over anything serious, like over violence and, you know, like real, like shit. You know what I'm saying? Only people that fucking benefit from it are the fans. You know what I'm saying? We get the, you know, like I said, we got 2 tracks from those dudes, and now we got some more songs from them. And I haven't really heard the new songs, but I've heard people talking about them or whatever. And basically, you know, it sounds like Meek Mill, you know, is kind of coming back at him a little bit. So, you know what I'm saying? It's that's the best. You know, that's the best. I was reading the comment and it said the best at it, and I was like, but it's fucking, that's the thing about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, as the fans, we got the music and we got, you know, some stuff to talk about that week. So nobody died, nobody got dropped. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Meek Mill's career may have, but other than that, you know, and like I said, he's coming back now. He's throwing his own jab. So, you know, like I said, as fans, man, that's what it is. You know, we reap the benefits. Alfo Diallo said, "Are you ever gonna make a day in the life?" Yeah, we're gonna make a lot of day in the life vlogs, man. But right now, like I said, for right now, especially, you know, I've just you know, recover from the accident and all that hoopla and stuff like that, and, you know, I don't even have a car anymore. You know, I'm working on, you know, trying to get another vehicle and all that hoopla. So, you know, right now the day in the life isn't too interesting. You know what I'm saying? It isn't really much going on in the day in the life. My day in the life right now is planning, you know, for my day in the life a couple months from now and shit like that. You know, like people talking about, you know, what are your plans for the future? You know what I'm saying? I'm working on that like right now as we speak. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how that goes. So, but put it this way, we are gonna, like, day in the lives and vlogs and man in the street, all that shit. Don't even worry, man. Henry Rubio said, "Do you watch Pothead 702 WSO?" Also known as Danny. Oh yeah, and the homie Cam S said, "How is my leg doing?" My leg is doing phenomenal, y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to all of y'all for, you know, through the recovery process and all that, because, you know, I'm doing phenomenal, man. I'm probably, you know, run a 3K race. But then again, I couldn't run a 3K before that. But, you know what I'm saying? We'll probably get on a 3K now, start practicing for it. But put it this way, man. My homie said, you know, do I watch Danny? Yeah, man. Danny is the shit. You know what I'm saying? Danny is that nigga. Danny's the dude. I've been watching Danny, like I said before. He's another inspiration. You know what I'm saying? He was probably like one of the like important ones that, like, fucking, he gave me the idea of like sit in front of the camera and just talk to the guys, because that's how I felt. You know, I felt like I hung out with Danny, you know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, I'm like, you know, I was like, man, dude, like, I love this, you know what I'm saying? Let me try it, you know what I'm saying? So that was, you know, another, you know, inspiration for me, you know what I'm saying? So shouts out to Danny, man. He's a cool dude. I haven't seen any of his recent videos, but I've seen him been posting. But fuck it, I think he was talking about, you know, getting clean or a drug test or some shit like that. But either way, I got to get tuned up on him. You know what I'm saying? See what he's talking about. Either way, roll over on the dude in a second. I'm trying to read these comments and talk at the same time. That was a little bit hard. But all right, y'all, I think we're gonna go for a few more minutes, man, so we can get an hour and 30-minute running time, because it's 1:27. 120, yeah, but not the time. I'm talking about the time that we've been live. So yeah, we're actually gonna get ready to go off in the mood in a minute here. But yeah, Ghazi Dakil said, "How can I stop coughing?" I don't know, just deep breaths and all types of weird stuff. But this question right here, Kendrick Lamar, and that's the guy's name, like, it's not the real Kendrick Lamar, because I was thinking about this story earlier, and it's not really racist, but, you know, it is you know, kind of a discriminatory and just silly thing. He said, well, what was the most racist thing that has ever happened to you? And this probably isn't the most, if I sat here and thought about it, you know, I'd come up with something different. But this was something that I was thinking about literally earlier today, and sometimes when I think about stories like that, like, I'll practice telling it to you guys, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying? So if you guys ever wonder if I practice or if I script any of my videos out, I don't script any of them, but I will practice sometime. Like anytime I think about the subject, I may, start just talking a little bit, talking to myself, being kind of crazy, talking in the mirror type shit like that. But like that is like, okay, the homie Kendrick Lamar, he said, and this is gonna be like one of the last few questions, but the homie said, what was the most racist thing that ever happened to you? And like I said, it's not really, that racist. Like it didn't really hurt me, like fucking caused me to not be able to get a job or made me lose any money or lose out in life. But I was playing Call of Duty. This was Black Ops 1 on the PlayStation 3, and this was, now just hear me out now, just hear me, because I know people are like, oh, what, you were playing Call of Duty? Oh, because people know if you play Call of Duty and on the online community, like 95% of the white kids up there, like the only insults they throw around is nigger and you're black and shit like that. But either way, I'm gonna talk about it. Fucking this is totally different. Just listen for a second. I was hanging out with these guys, and like usually I didn't know anybody at that time, who like at my school and shit like that. Like all my homies were on Xbox at the time, so I would play on PlayStation by myself. So I would play, just going in the lobbies, and I met these two guys. Like usually when you play really good, you'll get some guys like, yo man, you're like a super beast, let's play with you. And so fucking like they invited me, and like I think that was like at the start of the week, I met those dudes, and so we'd play up, we'd get it in, and yeah, so like I think at the end of that week, it was like Friday or something like that, Saturday. It was Friday or Saturday. They were like, yo man, they invited me. They were like as soon as I came into their group, that was like, yeah man, this is our friend Larry, he's super cool. And so I was like, I felt really good. I was like, yeah man, my online buddies, woohoo, let's get it in. So we about to get it in on some Call of Duty, and that was me first starting in Call of Duty. So you know what I'm saying, it was really fresh. I was really excited and just having fun. And this was like what, freshman year, so this was fun as shit to me. I had like I said, we were playing, we were getting it in, and we were playing to get some other guys, and they got mad. They were fucking at the end of the game. Like I said, on the night, like 95% of the community, they just throw around nigger and you're black. That's all they say when they get beat and shit like that, whether you're black or not. It's funny, they always call like white kids niggers and shit. Like it's just an insult up there. But fucking they were like, we had beat the hell out of one kid, and I think I was the main one, like tagging his ass in Call of Duty. It's like if you don't know everybody knows what Call of Duty is, but it's like a military game, shoot 'em up, bam bam. So I was killing, fucking up everybody, and like I said, the end of the game, like one of the guys on the other team, he was like, oh man, shut the fuck up, you fucking niggers, you guys are bad. And like one thing about me, like I said, like 95% of the community, that's all they say. So one thing about me, anytime somebody was like, oh yeah, you niggers about to get fucked up or whatever, I was like, okay, all right, I got you, nigger. So I want that shit. Yeah, I want, okay, underestimate me. And then I blow them out of the water. Then we go back to the lobby and they're like, oh, fuck you, nigger, get muted. You know what I'm saying? Like, muting is like something, muting someone is like where you like fucking cut their sound off so you can't hear them anymore. Either way, fucking, I had to explain all that for the people who don't like play Call of Duty and don't understand that shit. But it was one time, like I said, we would beat the other team, and the dude was niggering it up, and I was like, yeah, boy, how you feel you got beat by a nigger? And like, I was basically, I had said that I was black. I said, yeah, I'm black, how did it make you feel? Some shit like that, just talking shit. And when I had said that, it was my, like, the two guys that I had been hanging out with, I didn't even know who they were, but I assumed that they were white, they were two white guys. And when I said that, I think one of them's name was Kobe, because I remember him saying this sentence. One of the guys was like when I said that I was black, he said, yo, Kobe, you hear that? And then Kobe was like, yeah. Like when Kobe said yeah, he said yeah, like with his head down. I was like, yeah, I heard it. And like they didn't say anything to me for the rest of the thing, and I was still in there with them, and it was just kind of quiet and awkward. And then at some point, like during that night, like I said, it was like for like 5 minutes, so it wasn't that long of silence and just not doing much. But yeah, they just dropped, I think they kicked me out of the group. Like they just like dropped me off, deleted me and all that shit. I was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? But like, because I confessed that I was black. So like I said, it's not like a fucking, I got kicked off the bus, I wouldn't go to the back of the bus type of racist shit. But you know what I'm saying, this goes to show, the people who were my friends, they just thought that I was some white guy or just some whatever guy, and they found out I was black. They were like, you ain't our friend no more, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's some funny shit. That's crazy to me, because that's how the world works. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't think too rationally. But yeah, I guess, what I'm saying, that's the most, or not the most, like I said, not the most racist shit ever. But that's some fucking, it was, like I said, it was funny. Because, like, how can I be your friend and then you just drop me off, man, because of the color of my skin? That's kind of true. That's silly, man. But, check this out, man. Let me pull up probably one more. I ain't even gonna pull up one more question, man. Check this out. I'm gonna hit this bowl, And not Derek Griffin, Carlos Gonzalez, he said embarrassing stories. I wanted to fucking drop an embarrassing story during the shit, because people been asking for that during the whole time. And I never got to one, because I was trying to think of one while I was talking about the other ones, and that never worked out. So I'll probably we'll get into story time most definitely this week, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably drop like 2 stories on you guys, like one of them being an embarrassing one, you know, one where you guys are like, oh shit, oh god, you got the pound in your face, and one of them that's just like a story, you know, just some bullshit, not even some bullshit, but just like a story, like, you know, a story, you know, tell you like a story about something. But yeah, because we haven't done story time in a lot, you know, we've just been doing topics and, you know, Q&As and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying, that's how we're gonna make that happen. But I want to give a shout out to all of y'all, man, for coming out tonight, because, excuse me, had to burp, you know what I'm saying, I took up an hour and some change of your time, you know what I'm saying. So even if you just came in here like a minute ago, like, shouts out to you for letting me take up a minute of your time again. So, you know what I'm saying, that's why I love all you guys, man. Just keep that love in your heart. And yeah, man, hold on, let me hit this bow. And you know what's funny that I just thought about? What if somebody who was blind, just saying a theoretical world, someone who was blind that was watching my videos, just listen to that sentence. Someone who was blind watching my videos. Yeah, that makes sense, THC Temple, or Larry, whichever one's coming for. Either way, check this out. Somebody who's blind was a fan of me. They just listened to my videos. You know, somehow they had, you know, because they have all types of applications and shit where blind people can, like, use computers and use phones and shit like that. So say they listened to my videos, they just knew me as THC Temple, and they could listen to me. And they just found out that I was black right now when I said I was black. And I'm like, what? This nigga black? Oh, unsubscribe. You know what I'm saying? Unsubscribe. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that would be, like, fucking funny, but not impossible. Like I said, anything's possible in this world. After seeing that, after seeing somebody dropping me, after seeing somebody not hanging out with me anymore on a video game for being black, man, that let me do. Jesus Christ, anything is possible. Who said what are those? Yeah, Tony Miyaris. He said what are those? I don't know what they is, man. But yeah, man. Zektify said he been here since the beginning, and I know your name, but I don't remember how far it goes back. And that's not saying you're lying or nothing, but, you know, like, usually, you know, I'd be like, hell yeah, man, I remember that comment you made about boom on boom. So, you know what I'm saying, I'm just trying to, you know, like, let you know that I've, you know, noticed you. But I remember you, Zektify. I remember you. I remember all of y'all. I love all of y'all, man. Y'all the homies. But, yeah, man. Put it this way. This dude say you and your mom should switch bodies. You need to smash one to reverse it. What do you do? Oh God, he said like you and your mom switch bodies, and what happens? You need to smash one to reverse it. Like, we're not even gonna go there, man. Homies, put it this way, man. I don't even know. I love y'all though, man. Like I said, keep that love in y'all heart, man. I'm about to go ahead and dip out, man. Because if I stay up here now, man, I'm gonna be answering questions all night. We're gonna be 12 hours into it. And I know wholly I was like, yeah, man, I got no issue, man. Strap in for that shit. But man, nah, we're not gonna do that, man. But check this out. Like I said, life stories and embarrassing videos, embarrassing stories, all that stuff y'all want to see. We're gonna do some of that, like I said, over the week, because there's gonna be some stuff I really need to think about and go into the vaults of my head and remember all of the details and all the little and small stuff, so I can get in front of the camera and give y'all a good, entertaining, nice story and video. You know what I'm saying? Either way, man, I love y'all though. Ned Taylor, I guess it'll be the last question I answer on the way out. He said, "What is your favorite Young Lean song?" I don't know. I know one of the, I think it wasn't the first one I heard, because when he first came out, or not even first came out, first started to blow up with his first mixtape, or first album. I don't know if he classified it as a mixtape or album. Either way, the one that had Lemonade and Hurt and songs like that up there. Like, I remember, you know, Shawty, what you sipping on? Lemonade. That was my shit when it first, like, you know, I would always repeat that part. Like, I didn't remember anything else for the song, but I remember that line, you know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, I would always just sing that part going everywhere. But my favorite song, and I may pull it up here before we get up out of here. Yeah, there it is. My favorite song by Young Lean would probably have to be Yoshi City. Yoshi City, man, it's literally like a perfect song to me. You know what I'm saying? Like everything about this song. I love Yoshi City. I love it. I love Yoshi City. If you guys never heard Yoshi City, you know what I'm saying? It's the song I'm playing now. But yeah, that's probably my favorite Young Lean song is Yoshi City. And if you don't like Yoshi City, look it up after this. Type in Young Lean, Yoshi City. Look at the video. Listen to the song. Listen to the whole album. But Yoshi City, that's my favorite Young Lean song, I think. Sunrise Angel and all that shit, like that album, his second album is super fire to me, and I can't wait to hear his new Warlord. I don't know if it's out yet. I think it comes out later this month or something like that. I'm not sure when exactly it comes out, but I will be trying to get a copy of that. People say, am I gonna buy Kanye's album? If it's really good, I will. Which I don't know, man. Like Kanye just recently, he ain't been. I don't know. And that's just to me now. I ain't saying like, you know what I'm saying, you don't have to like him, but it's me, you know what I'm saying. It's just, he been kind of, I don't know, he been shaky, man. He been shaky guy, you know what I'm saying? Especially compared to like what he's done and what I know he can do. Like I said, it's like a kid coming home like fucking with a bad report card. He got D's and shit, and you've seen him get A's and B's before. Like, you know you can do better. Like these D's are aight, you know what I'm saying? These D's and C's are aight. If it's my report card, it's aight. But other than that, you know what I'm saying, he's supposed to bring it home. So if Kanye's album super dope, I would cop that. But other than that, Yoshi City, you know what I'm saying, or Young Lean, that's my nigga, man. I know I'm copping his CD, you know what I'm saying. That is, he's just, you know, I like him, you know. He's just, I don't know, it's very cool. It's very headedly music, you know what I'm saying? Like you can be in your head, like if you're high and you can just lay back and just listen to, you know what I'm saying, you can just listen to shit. Either way, man, yeah, like I said, man, love, peace, Afro Grease, all that hoopla, man. Homie said hit the dab before I get out of here, man. We ain't hitting no dabs around here no more, man. Cam Newton lost, so can't do that, man. Can't hit no more dabs, man. That was probably the saddest part, you know what I'm saying, about losing. For one, because like I said, you know, I'm not a big football fan. Like, you know what I'm saying, not a huge, like I said, I'm a fan of the sport and all that, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like I can name, you know, the top players in the league right now, the top teams and all that hoopla. I'm not gonna sit here and act like that. I watch Super Bowl and I watch a few games during the year, but you know what I'm saying, the Panthers, North Carolina, I'm from North Carolina, from the Carolinas. And, you know, seeing them go to the Panthers after being down for so long, you know, like growing up, the Panthers, you know, they were always pretty meh. But seeing them now, you know, they up there and they winning, you know what I'm saying? So that shit was like super dope to me. But now, you know, seeing them lose, man, it's just sad. So we can't hit no dabs, man. Not for Cam Newton, at least. But we can hit the dab for the amigos before we get up out here. It look like he's smelling your armpits, like, So I think that's a good way to fucking like, if you know how you may stink one day, you know what I'm saying, you may be a little musty one day, you want to check, but you don't just want to lift your arms up, you know what I'm saying, do that. You can just dab now, you know what I'm saying. Oh man, you know what I'm saying, just walk. If you're walking in the office, you know what I'm saying, you one of them not suit and tie dudes, but you know the guys who wear dress suits and sit in the office chair all day. If you do that shit and you think you stink one day and you just walking in the office like, damn, I think I smell a little musty, you know what I'm saying, you know, just walk in and be like, you know what I'm saying, dab it up, you know what I'm saying, pat, you know what I'm saying, just boom, boom, you know what I'm saying, just real quick, you know what I'm saying, just, and you can hold it too. I've seen, you know, especially when the older white folks do it, they're like, oh, we're doing the dab. You know, they do like some silly stuff. You know how old people always do silly stuff, like way out of there. But either way, put it this way, man. I love y'all, man. I think I've said that too many times getting up out of here. But I don't know. And I need to stop. I need to just get up out of here. Cause like y'all know, see, this is why I sat right here and said I needed to get up out of here a minute ago. Cause if I didn't, I was gonna be here for 200 years, and I'm here for 200 years right now. Damn. Woo! Alright, y'all, check this out, though. I'm about to get up out of here, man. The homie giving me my toast. I already shouted you out all day, man. I've been saying your name all day. Goddamn, the Tune 12 said, do I have an earring? No, I don't. I don't have an earring. But now, check this out. I know I dab like a white kid, Carlos Gonzalez. You gonna, hey, leave me alone. I'm up out of here, though, man. Y'all stay alive and stay, I don't know. Stay toasty, stay frosty, stay coasty. I don't know. I don't have a. I just love y'all, man. Stay love. You know what I'm saying? Keep that love in your heart. Sheesh.